So you're not
Yes.
meeting Donald Trump for a private talk this week, and you're the host of NATO, so what's that about?
Well, actually, I'm meeting not only the President of the United States, I'm meeting every one of the NATO leaders, as you'd expect, in the course of the next couple of days. And it's a great chance for us to bring everybody in NATO together to look at the success of that alliance over the last 70 years, to guarantee that we continue to strengthen the transatlantic alliance. And I humbly say that there is a stark contrast between our approach, which sees the value of NATO as the protector and guarantor of our security, and that of Jeremy Corbyn and the Labour Party, who actually want to disband NATO. It seems to be a quite incredible position to take, and that is the choice at this election in just 9 days' time. Do we want to have a government that believes in supporting NATO, the fundamental of our security, or a government that would actually scrap it?
But you're meeting Angela Merkel, President Macron, and President Erdogan today for a private meeting, and you're not doing the same with Donald Trump.
Well,
is he an embarrassment?
No, on the contrary, and where we have good relations with, I have good relations with Washington, with the President, with President Macron, with Chancellor Merkel, and that's vital for the UK. And we'll be having a series of meetings, bilateral, trilateral, of all kinds, in the course of the next couple of days. There's an awful lot of work to be done, and yes, we'll have some important discussions about what's going on in Syria. We'll talk a bit about the alliance and its attitude towards Russia. I know that the French are particularly keen to do that. We'll be a little bit of a discussion about China and many other matters. But this is one of the most successful alliances in military history. Nothing like it in the last 500 years in terms of the peace that it has delivered. The UK is at the heart of it. We're the second biggest military player in NATO, and it's a great advantage to this country.
The NHS and future US trade deals come up a couple of times so far on this campaign trail. Dominic Raab was asked this morning about it, and he said that you want the cheapest drugs and that patients' interests will always be at the heart of the NHS. But can you rule out any part of the NHS, including pharmaceutical procurement, being on the table in a trade deal?
I can categorically rule out that any part of the NHS will be on the table in any trade negotiation. Including pharmaceuticals. This is pure Loch Ness monster, Bermuda Triangle stuff that is continually raised by the Labour Party for one reason only, that with 9 days to go, they want to distract from the fundamental issue at the heart of this election. Do we want to waste next year with 2 more referendums, one on the EU, one on Scotland? Do you want Groundhog Day next year with Jeremy Corbyn and Nicola Sturgeon in charge, a chaotic Parliament, or do we want to go forward with an exciting, dynamic, one nation agenda, investing massively in our healthcare, investing massively in infrastructure, and uniting this country? That's what we want to do, but we can only do it if we get Brexit done. And we're the only party.